Gray here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the scenic rim in Queensland, coming to you live on Tuesday, the 11th of November. I'm super excited to be here, and I'm going to be crafting with one of our kits this morning, and it's a gorgeous kit, I must say. Definitely a gorgeous kit. When you get the notification that I've gone live, please jump on and say hello and let me know where you're watching from, because I always love seeing how far my videos reach to people. So it's super exciting that we have this wonderful creative world that we can connect all over the world, which is awesome. So if you are watching for the first time, this is the first time you've seen me. My name is Donna Gray, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from the scenic rim in Queensland. And I share tips and tricks of how to get your handmade cards to look absolutely stunning and for people to be raving over your handmade cards. I do lots of things from simple crafting to more advanced crafting, and definitely the avid crafting, because I'm an avid crafter from way back. I love things with lots of layers, lots of inspiration in cards. So if you're watching this, please type in and let me know, what type of crafter are you? Are you an avid crafter? Are you a beginner crafter? Are you a casual crafter? Someone that crafts a bit but are more into the simple, plain simple style cards. So please jump on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. I just wanted to double check that I am live on all of my other areas. I know that I'm now live on Instagram land, so hello to everybody on Instagram, and thank you. If you haven't liked and followed my Instagram, please hit that subscribe button or that follow button. I go live as often as I possibly can. Hey, I can see Nanny Glenn's on Instagram. Lovely to see you. So please jump in, say hello. I'm just wondering if I'm not on YouTube, because there doesn't seem to be a great deal of comments or views coming through. I need to double check here, and we'll go here, and hopefully I'm not going to, it says I'm live. Yeah, it does say I'm live. So it's all good. All right. So maybe people just weren't expecting me to go live at the moment. So welcome everyone anyway. So I just wanted to, while everyone's jumping in, I just wanted to talk about a few things that I have going on for in my Stampin' Up business. One thing is we have basic foundations of card making. So I've popped the QR code there up on the screen. This is a really great fun group, and it is teaching everybody the tips and tricks to make your handmade paper craft cards so much easier to do. A lot of the things are very hard if you haven't got that basic foundations of card making. If you don't know how to cut your layers and your card bases, etc., how to layer things up, what type of glues to use, how to get the best stamped images, how to use some of our tools. We've been teaching people how to do that. We're actually teaching our members to do embossing at the moment, heat embossing. So it's been super, super fun to be hanging out with our members. If you are interested, it is $50 a month. You get a sampling of products that we send out each month. And for the people that are members, yours will be going in the post today. I have been a little bit delayed with getting them out, but they will be in the post today. So you will have them in plenty of time to do the awesome cards that we do in the Facebook group. So you get to be an access into a Facebook group, a private Facebook group. And that's where we share. I share 2 projects in there. Rose shares 2 projects in there. And then we do a craft along where Rose will make a project and I will make a project. Unfortunately, last month I wasn't able to do it because I hurt my back, and I wasn't in a situation where I could even do the live, and I'm the one that sets up the live craft along. But you get to be a part of that. So if you're interested in something like that, you could scan that QR code or use the link in the description. I have my Stamps Club, not Stamps Club, my Creative Card Club. Wow, Stamps Club, I haven't done that for years. My Creative Card Club for the month of November, we are going to be using the Modern Christmas Suite. You get supplies to make 8 gorgeous handmade cards. Now, if you think that you are a casual crafter but you want a bit more inspiration, then by all means definitely sign up for the November Modern Christmas Creative Card Club. You get supplies to make 8 beautiful cards. We do 4 designs, and I may be able to grab out some of the designs that we will be doing, because we will be doing similar designs to what we did in my retreat. So a lot of people ask me about my craft retreats. Do I sell the PDF? Yes, I do sell the PDF, and I will be getting that organized. So probably on my next video, I'll probably be able to show you that. But Creative Card Club each month is great. It's a subscription club. It costs you $60. Sorry, it costs you $60 to subscribe to get your kit delivered in the mail. So the only thing you need is the bundle that I use on top. My Scrap It With Me workshop kits, they work very much the same. They're a monthly subscription. It costs you $95 to subscribe for the kit by post. It costs you $80 to attend in person. And the only difference in the prices is that I have to add the postage on for the kits that get sent out. We do 2 double page layouts. We've been doing interactive pages and things lately. So it's been really, really a great fun workshop. We do that every month. We do it here in the Scenic Rim every third Thursday of the month, and we also do our Creative Card Club on the same day as well. We mix them together. So we have card makers and we have scrapbookers. So it's really awesome. If you're looking for a crafty community and to come and hang out and craft, you may want to either think about the Creative Card Club or the Scrap It With Me workshop kits. Or if you want to do it online in the comfort of your own home, then definitely use the online version. And online just means that you get it sent out, the kit by mail. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about, I'm doing a new thing that I'm doing, a Saturday kit craft along every Saturday from now until I think it's about the 18th of December. So if you live locally to me, or you live Brisbane area, Gold Coast area, Boona, Mount Tamborine, Ipswich area, if you're interested, I will be holding these, and they will be starting at 9:30 every Saturday. So I think there's about 6 of them. I already had people that have signed up. If you're on my email list, you will be getting the information. I also wanted to talk about my email list. If you are on my email list and you've subscribed and you didn't verify your email, you won't be getting emails from me. So it's a 2-step version. So if you haven't been getting emails from me and you said that you've subscribed to my email list, please subscribe again, but wait for that return email and then verify your email. And that will make sure that emails will get sent out to you, because the emailing platform that I use will not send to anyone that hasn't verified their email address. All right. We've got a few things happening. We have the Brushed with Beauty card class that's going to be happening on the 20th of this month. Now, we had the Traditions of Christmas card class, and I can tell you everybody was overwhelmed. They said it was absolutely not overwhelmed, overjoyed, I should say, with the Traditions of Christmas class that Stampin' Up put on. Now, this is not a class that I design. It's a class that Stampin' Up put on. So you get access into a private Facebook group. You get all the cutting guides and everything to do it. You actually just have to own the suite. So the Brush with Beauty suite, you will be able to, if you purchase the Brush with Beauty suite, and then you purchase the class, and that will give you access to the video tutorials. And it's Stampin' Up members that are actually doing some of the cards. And I think from memory, they said that there's some guest stampers. I'm not quite sure, but it's a great thing. Like if you're looking for something to occupy yourself and you want something that you can create some gorgeous projects. I'm not quite sure how many projects, but for that Brush with Beauty class, you will get access to all of the cutting guides, etc. Virtual card retreat. If you did the virtual album retreat, we are now doing a virtual card retreat. Now, if you scan that QR code there, you're going to get put onto an email list so that when I get more information, I will be able to send it out to that email list. So really what you're doing is just subscribing to an email list to show your interest in it. So it's a virtual card retreat. You're going to make 15 gorgeous projects. You're going to get designer series paper, ribbon, embellishments. You are going to get everything that you need to make the 15 cards, and you're going to get exclusive stamp set as well. And the cost is, I think, is about $238. But it is like a 2-day. It's a 2-day virtual card retreat. So there's video tutorials. You'll get to be a part of a private Facebook group. But it sounds like it's going to be really, really awesome. So it will go on sale on the 10th of December. So if you scan that QR code, get on my list, I will send you out the information. Once I've got more information, I will also send you out the link to be able to buy it. So you know you won't have to be fishing around trying to find it on the website. So if you're interested, please sign up to that. I'm sure you will have a great time. I know the virtual album retreat, I learned so many tips and tricks, and I've been with Stampin' Up for nearly 10 years. Actually, yes, I'm in my 10th year now. And I still learned things at the virtual album retreat. It was fantastic. And I've now incorporated those things into my crafting now. So you will always pick up tips and tricks when you do things like that. If you are looking for a great present for one of your crafty friends, please go over and check out my Etsy store. I have awesome t-shirts all about crafting. There's some really funny sayings. If you're someone that is going on the incentive trip to Alaska, I have Alaska cruise shirts as well. Thanks, Matthew. I have Alaska cruise shirts as well. So if you're going on the incentive trip, and I will be doing some more Alaska cruise ship shirts for the spouses and for the plus ones as well. So if you are somebody that has earned the Alaska incentive trip, and I need to put that disclaimer out there, 0.01% of demonstrators achieve that high level. But if you are one of those people that have worked really hard with your business and you want to look really good on the incentive trip, I have some perfect shirts for you. But if you are just a crafter that absolutely loves hanging out with your crafty peeps and you love giving your crafty friends a present, what better present than an awesome craft shirt? So please check those out over on my Etsy store. You can scan that QR code there. All right, so today we are going to be using a kit. And the reason why I wanted to use the kits is because one thing I'm having every Saturday, I'm going to do a kit class. I may even do some kit craft alongs. If anyone's interested in a free event that you want to come and do a kit craft along, I might do a couple of those in the next few weeks that you can hang out with me, chat with me, craft with me, and it won't matter where you live, whether you're overseas, whether you're here in Australia, anyone will be able to come and craft with me if you want to do that. So that could be a fun thing to do as well. I have been thinking about that. But we have a challenge this month that if we sell 10 Stampin' Up kits, that we will earn an exclusive pack of designer series paper. So I actually have the description, in the description of this video, I actually have the item code, the link to actually buy this beautiful kit that I'm using today. And it is called the Beautiful Blues Kit. So let's pop the camera down and let's get crafting with this. So it's called the Beautiful Blues Kit. This is the gorgeous kit. So you can see these beautiful cards, and I know it's been a very, very popular kit. So, and it is on low inventory at the moment. So if you want to get your blues, your Beautiful Blues Kit, then please click on that link in the description. Go and order it now because it is actually on low inventory. I looked at that this morning and it's on low inventory. So now with our kits, you get everything included in your kit. So and I will bring in this. So you will get everything in your kit. You'll get a little Night of Navy ink spot. I'm going to use my large ink pad, but you will get a Night of Navy ink spot. You will also get the stamp set. Now, I'm not sure whether you can, how can we see that stamp set? If I do that, can you, oops-a daisy, now I can't even see what I'm doing here. Can I do that? You can see, you sort of can see it. Whoops, and then it fell off. So we have a gorgeous stamp set that goes with it. We have the little ink spot, and we also have a clear block in here as well. So if you're someone that's brand new to crafting, you love the blues, yeah, Margaret, it is, the colors are gorgeous. And look at these. See, you know me and bling. Look at that. Isn't that just pretty bling? Like, absolutely scrumptious. You get your adhesive that you need to use as well. So we've got some tear and tape. We've got our clear block in here. So you can see there, we've got the clear block. And they're a good size clear block as well. You know, like, so if you're someone that's just starting out, kits are a great way to go. We've got some little tiny tear and tape. And in the packet with our embellishments, we also have some dimensionals as well. All right, now every kit comes with all of the supplies that you need to be able to create that kit, and we get these awesome instructions. Here's, we'll look at this for the stamp set to see what it says. It says sending love. It says beautiful. It just shows you the artwork. Okay, so sending love up the top there. You're in my thoughts down here. Wishing you comfort over here, and a beautiful leaf stamp. So look at the script on that. Isn't it gorgeous script? that they've used for the sentiments, which I absolutely love. Now, when you get your kit, you will have this instruction sheet. So on the instruction sheet, you will see that it has all of the cards that you're going to make. So we're going to make, there's 9 cards in this kit. You also get step-by-step instructions of what you need to get out for each card, okay? And it shows you what you need to do with the pieces, that you need to put dimensionals on here. You need to put a strip of the tear and tape here. So it shows you exactly what you need to do. It shows you that you need to put your stamp on the block. You just put the kit together. Yeah. So we also have a measurement guide down here. So we've got it in centimeters up here, but we've also got it in inches down on the bottom part as well. So if you've got some twine or something that they say that you need to measure, then it's definitely, you can use that ruler there as a measurement as well. All right. So what I tend to like to do is I like to pull my kit apart, and I like to get everything out of the kit, and I like to put them in each card that we're going to do. So let's do that now. So we've got, you'll get good backing board that's in your kit. You get gorgeous envelopes. Look at these gorgeous envelopes. So we've got the beautiful blue on one side, and they're perfect for, and they're all the same, I think. Yeah, all the same. So you're going to have matching envelopes, which is fantastic. So now we've got 3 of this style card base. So we've got the floral one. Don't you just love that? Isn't it just gorgeous? You know me and flowers. I absolutely love flowers. So let's pop these. I'm going to pop the envelopes back in the box because I don't actually need the envelopes right at this very moment. So let's get one lot of cards over there. Now let's find our next card base, which is this one here. Oh, look at that. Absolutely stunning. So we've got, that's the second card design. And then, of course, we've got 3 more card bases, which is the third card design there. Okay. So let's get out what we actually need for the first card. So for the first card, we're going to need these blue die cuts. So I'm going to pop out the 3 blue die cuts. So just be careful when you've got die cuts like these, because they have little pieces where they're still stuck on, and I don't want to tear it and tear a piece off. And I'm nearly tearing that piece off there, but I'm going to grab it and pull it off. Okay, so just be careful when you've got little fine pieces like that. So we've got one there. I was wondering whether it's best to tear them all together. I don't think it is. I'm going to separate it. Okay. So let's pull this one out. So just be careful, because these do have little fine leaves. So be careful when you're actually popping them out that you, oh, there's one there that wants to hold on. I'm going to snip it with my scissors. Yes, got it. There's just one little piece that wanted to hold on there. So we've got that one there, and we've got this one. We're going to do the same thing on this one. No, it let go on that one. It was happier on that one. All right, so we've got that for that card. We also need a sentiment piece, which I think is this one. They've given us 4, so we'll put the 3 out there. And hopefully I've got it right. I think the bigger one should be for the larger sentiment, so I think I've got it right. So we're going to do that. And then I think that's it for the first card. For the second card, we're going to need that beautiful blue flower. So let's pull that out. That's for this one. Oh, no, sorry. The second one is this. We're going to need this here. Oh, and we're going to need the white. Okay, so we've got that one. So we'll get them all out. So this is what I typically like to do, because you're going to have to add it to your shopping list. I know. I know people have been raving about it, and I've had it for a while, but I just didn't. And then this one's for this one here. Okay, so sorry, I'm just trying to add all these bits and pieces so I get everything right. So that one's for that one. And this sentiment strip is for that one. So we'll pull all those out. Okay. Now, the blue flower that I just pulled out is for this one. So and the white flower is for the other one. Now we've got little pieces here again. So be really careful when you're pulling them out that you definitely get it all pulled out before you decide to tug on it. We've got that one there. Okay, so this blue flower goes to that one. The blue flower's not too bad, but the other ones have some little pieces, and we go that one. Okay, there. And last but not least, we're going to do that one. And the white one for that middle one. So you can see straight away, we've sorted out our kit. We've got everything ready to go. And then what I typically do is I work out the stamping that I've got to do, and then I go from there. So the stamping on this first one, let's bring in all three of those. Okay, so for the stamping for this one, it is the sentiment "You're in my thoughts," which is that one. So let's mount that one up on our clear block. Now, typically, when you get brand new photopolymer stamps, they can tend to have a coating on them when you get them brand new and you haven't used them. So you never follow instructions. Neither do I. Neither do I. Lorraine, I definitely don't follow instructions. So you and I are two peas in a pod, obviously. All right, so I'm just going to use the cleaning. I'm going to use my Stampin' Scrub and just clean it. That way I've got a better chance of it inking up and stamping the way I want it to stamp. Now, I would typically use a pierce mat right now underneath here. But, of course, my pierce mat always goes to the back of the desk here. Let me see if I can push it through with my no, I don't think I can. Maybe I can pull my table out. This could be scary. No, I can't. I'm not going to be able to stamp with a pierce mat, but I would normally stamp with a pierce mat. Actually, you know what? I can use my, let's use my mouse pad here. Why not? Let's use my mouse pad. Okay, because I'm a bit worried about getting a really nice, good stamped image if I don't. Now, the reason that I have something foamy under here is to make sure that I get a really nice, good stamped image on my, there we go. We've got that one. So we're going to do that 3 times. And I'm only going to do it 3 times if I don't muck it up. If I muck it up, I may have to do it 4 times. But I'm only going to do it 3 times if I don't muck it up. And I'm doing okay. And my Night of Navy ink pad really needs to be re-inked. It's actually not real inky like it should be, but we're just going to go with it at the moment. All right. So we've got those 3 done. And we've got a spare one there. So we'll pop that aside. So we've got those 3 done. The next one that we need to do is card number 2, which has wishing you comfort. Okay, so let's find that with our stamp set. And where did I just put the whole stamp? There it is there. Wishing you comfort, which is that one there. So I'm actually not even going to take that stamp off. I'm actually going to apply this one the right way up here. I'm going to stamp it down like that. I'm going to grab my cleaning. I will clean that one while I'm going. If you don't have a Stampin' Scrub, fantastic for cleaning your stamps. I know, Margaret, the script is gorgeous, isn't it? The script font is absolutely stunning. I agree. All right, so let's bring in 3 of these that we need to get those stamped. And I'm going to look at the instructions a little bit for where we're supposed to be stamping the leaves because I'm not quite sure on that, but we will we will check that out. So wishing you comfort. So we're going to stamp that one there. Wishing you comfort. This one here. Oh, my chair's squeaking. The crafty cat is in the house, people. Theo has come in and he's laying at the doorway into my craft room, laying there. He loves crafting. Like, he loves when he hears my voice and I'm sitting here talking and chattering away. He's always by my side. He's such a good companion. All right, so we have those ones there done. And we will move that one over. That's a spare. And let's grab 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's do the 3 of those. And the sentiment that we're going to do on that is obviously going to be the little one that's left. So let's, who owns this? Matthew saying, hello, Theo. Who owns a Stampin' Scrub? Do you have a Stampin' Scrub? What is your go-to cleaner? Type it into the comments. What is your go-to cleaner for cleaning your stamps? Type it in the comments and let us know. Oh, I can see where we're going to use that leaf. We're going to do a bit of stamping on the background. So we're going to do all our sentiments first. Then we're going to work out where we're going to stamp with the leaf. All right, so let's pop that one. What does it say? Sending love. So we're going to clean that one as well so that we get a good stamped, a good ink coverage. Okay. So as I said, if you're starting out and you are, is this what I'm supposed to be doing on here? Yes, sending love. If you're starting out and you don't have any supplies, kits are a great way to get yourself started because you can collect the stamp sets and you can use them on other bits of cardstock. You can also collect the clear blocks. So you're going to need clear blocks to be able to stamp. So every kit that has stamping in it comes with a clear block, which is really, really awesome. So you can collect your clear blocks. So even if what you did was you bought 3 or 4 kits, with the 3 or 4 kits that you buy, and we have over 30 kits. Did you know that we have over 30 kits on our website? That blows me away that we have that many gorgeous kits that we can choose from. I've been, Nancy says she loves the Stampin' Scrub. Yeah. Margaret said that she's had hers for years. Yeah, Lorraine says I suggest everyone get one. And Nancy also says that she has the chamois as well. So is your chamois the go-to, Nancy, or do you typically use the Stampin' Scrub mostly? All right, let's get our leaf out now because we need to do a bit of stamping with the leaf. Okay, wow, photopolymer stamps are so sticky these days when they're brand new. All right, so now when you've got a larger stamp too, be sure to make sure that you put it on like an angle. I mean, this one would probably fit straight up and down, which it does, but stamping on an angle can sometimes give you a much better maneuverability, okay? So I'm just going to scrub that with my Stampin' Scrub as well. Let's pop the extra one over there. So we'll pop that in there. Okay, now we'll clean our leaf stamp with the Stampin' Scrub. And then I'm going to work out where I have to put this, this leaf image. I think we just randomly stamp it around on the front. What does it say? Oh, it says to stamp on the inside with the leaf. Okay. We don't have to stamp on the front, but it says to stamp on the inside. So let's do what it says for us to do. So it tells us to stamp on the inside here of our card, just on the inside here. So it shows in the picture that we are going to stamp a leaf and I need to ink it up properly. I just looked at my stamp and I was like, wow, I don't even have all the ink on there. And it says to stamp it like that. Okay. Now, I typically like to do a little bit of second stage stamping, so I'm going to do a second stage stamping. Okay, so we're going to do that on the inside of all three. So let's ink that up. And we are going to stamp there. And then I'm going to stamp a second stage generation, so we get those two variegated looks, variations of the color, I should say. Okay, so we're inking up, we're stamping. So we're going to stamp one, and then we're going to not re-ink, and we're going to stamp a second one. Okay, so you get those gorgeous things there. I know, Matthew, 30 kits. It's amazing, isn't it? Okay, so the next one that we're doing is, I feel like I want to add, do I want to add some stamping on the front? I feel like I actually want to add a little bit of the blue. Could we add a little bit more? Or do you think that's going to be too much? Maybe it's going to be too much. I probably won't. It didn't say to stamp on the front. No. All right. Okay, so we've got those three there. So let's assemble this card. Now that we've done that, let's assemble this card. Okay, so of course with your cards, definitely once you've folded them in half, grab your bone folder out and burnish that fold so that they stay nice and flat and folded, and you've got a good crisp fold on your cards. So we're going to do that. Okay. Now it tells us here, you can see from the instructions, it actually tells us to put dimensionals on the back of, on the back of the sentiment. Okay, so we're going to put some tear and tape on here. And sorry, it's not the sentiment. We're going to put tear and tape on the blue bit. We're going to glue our sentiment on with the tear and tape, and then we're going to put dimensionals and pop the whole thing up. See, we've got to work out those instructions. So let's use the tear and tape that's in the kit. So I'm trying to actually really stick with exactly how they're doing it in the kit, because you know me, I go a bit rogue. Who else goes rogue? Okay, so Nancy, you use the chamois mostly? I'm the opposite. I used to use the chamois, but I physically love my Now, tear and tape is exactly what they call it, tear and tape. Put it down, stick it onto your project, and you tear. You don't actually use your scissors to cut the tear and tape, because you'll end up with gluey, sticky all over your scissors. So please don't use your scissors to cut your tear and tape. The idea of tear and tape is that you tear it. Okay, so we've got those. I'm just taking the backing strip off those. Type into the comments if you are brand new to crafting. If you're watching the replay back on replay, definitely type into the comments and let me know. Are you brand new to crafting? And do you think that one of these kits would be something that you might be interested in? So now what we're doing is we're putting our sentiment over the top, and we're getting this gorgeous embellishment to go on our card. So we've got that done there. Okay, so we have our gorgeous embellishments, and then it says to pop them up. And I did one of those, I did end up tearing that end off. It looked like it was going to tear off. Okay, I'm going to use the little dimensionals that they have here. So they advise you to put 2 dimensionals on each. So I'm going to put one end and one the other end. So using your take your pick tool too is really good for picking up those dimensionals to pop onto your project as well. So we've got that, we've got one here, and we've got one here. And then, of course, you all know Rose Ward, my buddy, her tip about getting those backings off. You just take your pick tool in, pull them, and you twist as you pull out. So you physically pop it in and twist as you pull it out. Just a little flick of the switch, flick of your wrist, and pull it out. All right, so this one here goes down here like this. Oh, How stunning is that? That is gorgeous. Okay, let's do this one. Now you could also change up these kits. A lot of people think, oh, all I can do is what's in the kit, but you could also do some alternate cards by adding a little bit of basic white and Night of Navy cardstock. You could cut this and have it as a card front, back it with some Night of Navy, which would look really, really pretty. So don't think that you physically have to just stick with what the kits are. All right, so the second one that we're going to do is we are going to add some tear and tape on this piece here, and then that piece is going to mount underneath there. So let's add some tear and tape onto our little white pieces, and they're going to go that way, correct? Yes. Okay. So we're going to grab this. This tear and tape is so tiny. This is like the 3mm stuff that scrapbookers use. Okay, that one. That one. And we need to get it around the right way. Make sure we've got all these going the same way. That one, and this one. Okay, so we've got them all going the same way. So we've got our tear and tape, and it's always good to press that tear and tape down to be able to get that backing sheet off, because sometimes if you don't press it down, you go to pull it up, the whole lot will pull up. I always use my take a pic tool. I just flick it on the end, get in underneath that double-sided tape, flick it on the end, and you are good to go to get that backing paper off. So we're just going to do that on both. Okay, now we're going to pop our sentiment on here. So the sentiment is going to sit, it's actually going to sit like so, which looks pretty. We've got one there, got another one here. Whoops. So here, and another one. Hi, Anika. Lovely to see you. So good that you have joined the live video here today. I often think about you, Anika, to see, yeah, I get so excited when I see that you've joined. I hope you're well. All right, so now we're going to add our dimensionals on the back again. So we'll do 2 on each. You know me, I would typically use probably more than 2, but it's telling us in the instructions just to put 2 on them. So I'm going to put 2 on them. Yeah, Anika, I think you need this kit. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I mean, if you love blues and you love flowers, I think it is definitely a gorgeous kit. Okay, so for anyone that's watching in Australia, if you wanted to purchase the, oops, and I've just pulled one of those off. I'll stick that on the card. I just pulled one off. I was looking up at the comments and I pulled one of my little pieces off. But anyway, be very, very careful, because how many times have I torn them? Twice so far. All right, so we're going to add that down here on our card, which looks gorgeous. Let's grab the next one down here, and the third one, and I just lost that bit down on the ground, but we will pick it up because it needs it. It's missing it. It's missing that bit that's up there. There's always a way to fix it. Let me grab, oh, I don't have any glue here. Do I have, I've got a glue dot. Let's do a glue dot on the end. We can fix it. We don't have to lose that bit. We can definitely put it back on there. Let's grab a glue dot, grab my take a pic tool. See, bloopers and all in this video. And we're just going to add that down in under there, and no one will ever know that we tore it off. No one will ever know. Like, did you see me tear it off? Of course I didn't tear it off. All right, so we're now going to burnish those. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of stamping on the inside with that leaf, because it's a beautiful stamp. So I definitely want to add a little bit of stamping on the inside of these cards. So that's 3 cards there. So that's 6 cards we've made already. And like, we haven't been on here for very long. All right, so let's stamp on the inside with that Lovely leaf stamp. Let's open all of the cards up. There and there. Okay, so let's do a little bit of stamping here. So I'm typically going to do what they did before, but I'm actually going to do it over this side this time. So I'm going to stamp there and re-stamp again. And I don't have my piece mat under me, but it's totally okay. Let's grab that. We're going to stamp there and re-stamp again without re-inking there. And the same thing on this one. We're going to stamp there and re-stamp again. And I didn't stamp that one very well, but it's all good. All right, so we have that. I was scared I had ink on my hands, and I was more worried about the ink on my hands that I didn't want to get it on the cards. Okay, we've got those three done. Now for the final ones that we've got to do. Now it says here that we are going to use the tear and tape on the back of this, and that's why we've got the thin tear and tape, people. I was wondering why in the world have we got the thin tear and tape, because normally we get regular size tear and tape, but it's so that we can actually put some tear and tape on these. So let's grab that tear and tape. So the way they've done it is they've just done on each corner, they've done some tear and tape. So let's do that here and here and top there. And you can see just by tearing, it's really easy to use this tear and tape. Who cuts their tear and tape with scissors? Who wants to own up to it? Do you cut your tear and tape with scissors, or do you tear it? Let me know in the comments. Type in the comments. Do you cut your tear and tape, or do you tear it? It does make beautiful cards. I agree. I agree. The cards are gorgeous. And if you're a blue lover and a flower lover, you're definitely going to love it. As I said, the link to actually purchase this kit, if you're watching now and you want to purchase the kit, it is on low inventory. So if you want it here in Australia, if you want it, definitely use the link and jump on and purchase it, because low inventory sometimes means it's going to go out of stock and we don't know when it's going to come back in. Okay, so Stephanie says she cuts it. Anika says she always tears. Okay, so we've got that one and the last one. And it's just a case of popping your hand down at the end and pulling it against your finger. That's all it is. You pop it down at the end, pull it against your finger, and it tears. It tears really easily. So don't be scared to tear the tear and tape. Okay, so Margaret says she cuts it, but she's got scissors that are non-stick scissors. Okay, now Lorraine's just said a really awesome thing there. She says she tears it, but she tears it against a credit card. So in other words, she holds a credit card there for it to cut it. Like, yeah. Matthew, but he has Teflon scissors. Yeah. Okay, so we've got all of that. Now, I always like to burnish when you've got tear and tape like that. I like to burnish it to make sure that it's stuck down really well, to make it easy, as I said, to take that backing off. So let's pull the backing off now. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no idea why I'm counting the tearing tape backings. Like, do I really need to count the tearing tape? Okay, so Princess is saying that you use both, so that means you you tear as well as cut. Is that what you're saying? Oh, Theo, hang on and I get that off your chair. Here you go, buddy. Here you go. Up you go. No, not on my chair. No, not on my chair. I had to just clean Theo's chair off so he could sit on it, but he's now jumped up on my chair. So he's sitting behind me on my office chair. I mean, who's boss in this house? Do you think maybe it could be Theo? Okay, so we're going to do the solid flowers towards the left and the more open detailed flowers towards the right. We're going to pop that down on the card front, just like so. You see me, I struggle when I don't have that wiggle room. I would probably typically use the, liquid glue in this instance, and I would run liquid glue right around the outside of these of this gorgeous die cut layer, because I struggle with definite, like, that you get one go at it. With tear and tape, you get one go at getting it straight. I actually like the wiggle room that you can wiggle it around and get it where you need it to be. Because my chair's comfy, that's why Theo gets up on it. Yeah, I know. He physically, like, even where I lay in my bed, if he decides that he's going to go to bed, he then lays right where I would lay. You know, like, just much to say, well, I know you normally lay here, but I got in here first and I'm going to lay here. Does anyone else have a cat that does things like that? Like, they seem to do it, but he does it quite often. But anyway. All right, so I'm now going to fold this one so that I've got that one to glue on. Burnish it again, making sure that it's burnished really nice. Let's grab this. We're going to do the solid ones towards the left and the more detailed ones towards the right. And I need to hold my tongue correctly to get that to happen. But you know what? We're down and it's okay. All right, last one. Whoops. Did I not put tear and tape on that corner? I didn't put tear and tape on that corner. See, I needed to count. I missed it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. I think they tend to be the boss of the house, don't they? And the sad part, well, when I say the sad part, he's got more and more bossy the older he gets. Physically more and more bossy the older he gets. Oh, Deb, it's you. Okay. I was wondering who Princess was. Are you feeling like a princess, Deb? Oh, dear. I'm full of sarcasm this morning, aren't I? I didn't realize that was your YouTube name on YouTube. You have 5 cats, Cheryl, and they're all like that? Yeah. I look at so is your last name Ma, Cheryl? Cheryl Ma? I'm going to tell you something really funny here. I'm going to wait until you say, is it Cheryl Ma? As in M-A-R-R? I'm going to tell you a bit of information about me that you may not have known. Okay. Calico dots that too, but the two Siamese. Calico does that too, but the two Siamese don't. Yeah, okay. That's a cute name for a cat, Calico. That's cute. So Cheryl's saying yes. Okay. Do you want to know a fun fact? My maiden name was Ma. How's that for a fun fact? My maiden name was Ma, but the way we spelt our Ma, it was M-A-H-E-R. But that's my maiden name. All right, so now it says on this one. Okay, so we're going to do the sentiment with some tear and tape. So let's grab some tear and tape for those 3. That way, and that way. I actually like the fact that they've got tear and tape in this kit instead of those funny little glue dots. Now, anyone that has used kits before, what are your views on the glue dots that come in the kits? Do you have trouble getting the glue dots off the sheet and actually onto your project. All right. So take that off. And that one is going to sit. We've got that. Is it like that? I think it's like that. Yes, it has to be like that. So it's going to sit on our card like this. And then that over there. Correct? Yes. Okay, so we're going to do our sending love over that side there. So let's do that on all three. So we've got it like that and like that. Yeah, okay. There's some Mars in Glen Innes. They're not related to me though, Matthew. The Mars that I'm related to all live here, and some live up North Queensland. Oh, I do. Dad does have a brother that lives Sydney somewhere. But yeah, we don't have much to do with that brother. But and he's got a brother that lives right near him, and he's got some sisters. He's got a couple of sisters. Yeah. So there's a few of them. That. Oh, here I go with the dimensionals. Look, I'm going crazy with the dimensionals on this flower. Oh, Theo is making himself very comfy behind me on this chair. He's trying to push against me to push me off the chair. Can you believe that? He's actually trying to push against me to push me off my chair. I was here first, buddy. You move over. Just because I had some things on his chair where he normally sits, I had some designer series paper pack sitting on his chair. So he's like, well, you've got stuff on my chair, so I'm coming over here to sit. Donna would like to see some other colors used with this kit, blending or on the die cut. Yeah, that could be an idea too. Great idea. Okay. I'm madly doing, the reason why I'm doing a kit today in the video is I'm madly putting my kits together so that when everyone comes to the kit class, they can walk around and just choose their kit of their liking. So we've got that one there. Let's remove the dots off, the backings off that. Okay, and that one goes on there. Okay, and the last one. Now, I wonder whether it tells us where to put the dots on these. Okay, so we've got that one there. So as I said, I'm doing, if you are anywhere near where you can travel to me, I am doing kit classes every Saturday from now until the end of December. So that's all the major part, although, hang on, I want to stamp on the inside of this one as well. Let's stamp with our leaf stamp again. So we've got lots of dimensionals left over and things. So you'll have adhesive for other projects as well. Just going to do that leaf again there, like that. And on this one, there and there. And we'll stamp on the inside of that one. Okay, now we just have to embellish with these gorgeous embellishments. They are so pretty. Look at them. Definitely pretty. Look at that. Don't you just love the bling? Okay, Okay, so Deb, you've started using the glue dots from the kits. Yeah, use your take your pick tool to get them off. I know they're a little bit tricky, a little bit fiddly. Okay, now it says 3 of those dots. Where can we see them? Okay, 1, 2, 3. They've done 3 of those dots. They've done 1, 2, and 3. Oh, they look pretty with the dots. The dots are gorgeous. Oh, why can't we have these dots, Stampin' Up? Let us have these dots as an embellishment pack that we can buy. They are gorgeous. Yeah. You live too far away from me, Donna. Maybe you could have a kit day. Maybe you could do it and get other people to come to you. Oh, okay. So you haven't done all your cards, Matthew. All right. Now, this one here, where have they got the dots on that one? It's very hard to see. Oh, 2 up there. Maybe just 2. 2 there. Let me see. Does it say 2? No, it says 3. I can't see where the third one. Oh, yeah, the third one's over there. Okay, so they've done 2 here, 1 here, and 1 there, and a third one down here. Oh, they just finish it off. You know what else is going to finish it off? You know what I'm talking about, don't you? I know something else that's going to finish them off even better. Get that take your pick tool picking up. So the putty end of the take your pick tool is fantastic for picking up these gems. Of course, sometimes the putty end gets a bit crazy, but it should be easy to. Oh, we got that one. We'll do 2 here. And we'll do 1 down here. This kit is stunning. It is absolutely gorgeous. I know I had a lot of people that were raving about the kit, and I bought it because so many people were so interested in it. Okay, so this one, what we're going to do is we're going to do now. Typically, with your embellishments, making sure that you get like a bit of a triangle thing happening. Okay, so that's more or less the golden rule. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and it's in a shape of a triangle. Odd numbers is better. When you have even numbers, it's just a bit crazy. Odd numbers are just more pleasing to the eye, I think, than the even numbers. Okay, so we've got that, and we've got this one. Oh, and we've even got some dots left. I've done all of them, I think. We've got 3 dots left. All right. Now, what do you think is going to make it even better? Wasn't too happy about the King Charles. We had a Goldie before, and he wanted that dog. Was so easy to teach. Misty is a full breed, but obeying. Okay. You love the cards, Cheryl? Yeah. Yeah, Cheryl saying Wink of Stella. Of course. I actually think that my Wink of Stella is actually out at the moment. That is in my drawer here. Oh, is it not in my drawer? Where is it? I don't think I can do Wink of Stella, people. I don't think I have any in my drawer here. I don't. And I'm trying to open my drawer, but I've got Theo like sitting behind me. Oh, here's some, but I actually don't think there's any in it. Oh, no. I don't think there's any in it. We'll try and get some on there. We'll squeeze the living daylights out of it and try and get some on there. There might be a little bit left that we can get a bit of a shimmer. Not a lot, though, I don't think. Squeeze. You know what I need to do. Shh, don't tell Stampin' Up. I need to refill it. I should have refilled it before I jumped on. Yeah, definitely nothing in there. It's like dry as when I'm trying to squish it out. But Anyway, we're getting a little bit on there. There's a little bit that still wants to flick on. I'm not a big dog lover. I was always scared of dogs as a child, so I'm not a very big dog lover. I love little dogs. Like I'm a little dog lover, not a big dog lover. I know some of the big dogs are like so friendly and lovable that they would lick you to death, but I've never been a real dog lover. Mainly for this fact that, yeah, as a child they scared me. So and I don't know, I was quite a small child too, so I think they scared me in the fact that yeah, they were so big and they would come at me and be all excited, and it just used to freak me out. So there you go. Look at those gorgeous cards. How gorgeous are they? Now, who has got this kit, or who is thinking that you need to get this kit because you physically need to get this kit? Oh, no worries. Yeah, no worries. Have a good sleep, Anika. I'm finished now anyway. So you got right through to the end anyway. So you did really well. So there you go. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today. Just remember, the virtual card retreat is going to be superb. I'm telling you, it's going to be really, really awesome. But the brushed beauty class, I think, is coming up. So if you actually purchase the brushed beauty class now, so if you scan that QR code, it's actually going to go straight to my store. You'll be able to purchase the brushed beauty class. Once you purchase the class, Stampin' Up! Actually will send you an email out with the link to get into the Facebook group and all the information. And they did suggest that if you're going to do the brushed with beauty class, that you need to do your prepping beforehand, because I have a wolfhound, Cheryl. I have a wolfhound beside me here, and the wolfhound's name is Allie, and definitely, like, I watch the wolfhound next door, and I mean, definitely, really like a big sook. Like, she's just gorgeous, but scary and as well. When you hear the growl and the bark, the real low growl and the real low bark, yeah, bit scary. But she's quite good. She knows my voice and stuff, so I can actually, like, if she's barking and going crazy, I can tell her to be quiet, and she quietens down straight away. So she's very well behaved. But yeah. But thank you very much for hanging out with me. As I said, jump on, grab that brushed with beauty class. It's happening on the 20th of November, so you've still got time. If you order it now and you order your brushed with beauty, you will need the brush with beauty suite to be able to do it. But if you order your suite now, you've got 9 days for your suite to be to arrive on your doorstep. So if you live in Australia, scan that QR code, order your suite, and then they will actually send you a link from your email that you've ordered with. They will send you a link. So yeah, they are just big babies. I agree. And I mean, like, I wonder whether I can show you where Theo has got himself. Hang on, we moved the chair. He went, oh, there he is. Yeah, look, right behind me. It's like, this is my chair, isn't it? See, this is my chair. Oh, he says, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's all good. He says, you startled me. Off he goes. So there you go. Yeah, he was definitely taking over my chair. But anyway. All right. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out with me. And I will be doing a 10 cards in 20 minutes. I will be doing one of those, I think, Thursday afternoon. So I will be away tomorrow, so I won't be able to do anything. And I'm going and having skin cancers removed, cut out on Friday. So there won't be a video on Friday, but there will be a video Thursday afternoon. I will do 10 cards in 20 minutes. And there'll be Christmas themed cards. So if you want to jump on and get excited, we will be doing some Christmas themed cards. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out.